Thank you for joining us again. My name is Kofi Ochami. I'm always your host with the most. And of course, this is the ever popular 30 questions for the daring and of course, also for the one looking for entertainment to the max. We're here to talk for about 45 straight minutes. And we are here to talk to an amazing young man. When it comes to the fields of broadcasting, he is known. He needs no introduction. But for the format of the show, I still have to say, today in the hot seat is my friend, my colleague in the broadcast industry. His name is the one and only Nana Romeo.
Yes, man.
The man with all the accolades.
That's right.
The controversial man.
That's right.
The man that made Kiddie walk out of studio. Walk out of the studio.
The man that called off the interview.
Called off. Kiddie walked out. And almost made, what's her name?
Wendy
Shea cried in the face of every. Did she cry?
She didn't.
She didn't. But why do you do that? Why do you push people like that?
I don't push anyone.
Is it for the clout or what is it for?
Not at all. If it's for the clouds, I'll be doing it every day. I do interviews. About 98% of my interviews are normal interviews. You don't hear anything about it. You only see the news out there. But with those ones, well, I think I did a few checks before they came in the studio, especially with Wendy. You know, within that time, the rumor was that she was dating Bullet. And she kept saying it's not true. And I had an evidence on my phone. So I told her, I want to dare you. Do you have anything to do with Bullet? She said, no. I said, okay, can I go ahead and show you this? Or I dare you. So to
allow me to show you to the public that you
she didn't dare me. So that was
how couldn't dare.
She couldn't dare me. She did intentionally.
So you will conclude that yes, there is some sort of affection involved in the
but it's a past tense. So
but we can always wake it up.
Oh, let's drop it. It's an issue that has been solved already.
Okay. You came to a resolution. You sat with them,
and there's nothing on my phone anymore. Even if you want me to talk about it, I can't even.
But truly, did you have any evidence?
Let sleeping dogs sleep.
Because that could be another amazing trick, you know, just scare her.
The dogs are sleeping, allow
them to sleep. That's beautiful. So what's up with you? I mean, Accra FM still standing. I mean, your show highly rated and everything. I saw you in America recently.
Yeah.
Then I also saw you in the UK before America.
That's right.
Then I heard what came out of the UK.
Yeah. What did you hear?
What did I hear? I have evidence on my iPad.
No problem. Go ahead. What do you have? What do you have?
I have evidence. So should I show it with your permission?
Go ahead.
Okay. So life is good. I see that you're making money. I mean, you're buying, plane tickets and all. Charlie.
God has been good. There's been a lot of, I mean, let me say that there's been so much progress in my life. Looking at how I started and how I began the journey and where I am today, the Lord has been so good to me. In fact, Allah has been good to me. Yeah.
You say God, you say Allah.
It's the same thing. God is English. Allah is an Arabic word. And they all.
So Allah translates as
Allah is
God?
God. And Allah is an Arabic word.
Okay.
God is an English word. And they all mean the same.
So you believe that Nyankopo, Allah, God, Mau is the same person?
They are all one.
People don't believe that.
Of course, I do.
So you are different then?
I am different. Yeah.
Any projections? I mean, aside the radio, are you venturing into anything?
A lot of things that I'm doing, but I'm careful I don't put anything out there. We live in a system where when people get to know that this belongs to Romeo, they don't even patronize again.
That attitude of, well, let me leave it there.
That's one thing about Ghana, and I don't know why. So anything else I do aside radio, I don't put it out there.
You don't tell anyone?
Even my family, my girlfriend, anything about me, I don't put it out there. Have you seen any of my girlfriends before?
No. I'm glad you added S. So how many are there in total?
As in, no, I mean, when I say any of my girlfriends, meaning the present and the past ones. I mean,
That's smart. He went back there. Me pass him up. That's wonderful. I mean, when life takes good turns like this, we only can celebrate and yeah.
Sure.
Leaving a
You saw me,
anytime soon.
Well, I nearly left, but I made a U-turn again. I nearly left to Onya FM. I almost signed and did everything with them, but I upon a second thought, I decided, let me just stay at Accra FM and at least manage whatever is there. But for now, I'm not even seeing myself moving again.
Okay.
It looks like
never say never, though.
Yes, that's why I say I don't see myself, but anything can happen. Because now, anybody that will come, I will have to sit down with you and present you what I want.
Okay.
If you're ready to go by what I want.
So it has to be on your terms.
Of course. Now I'm not going by anybody.
Yeah, I think you've earned that.
That's it.
You've earned that. I mean, you've served.
Aside radio, I'm now an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So my life now is a business life.
One day.
Watch it.
Now, Romeo, we are going to do 30 questions. You cannot skip any of my questions. You have to answer all of them.
That's right.
I don't want yes or no for an answer.
I'm a fan of this show, so I know all the rules.
You know the rules.
I know the rules.
Okay, so just say yeah, and let's go.
Yeah.
My first question would be, have you regretted giving a helping hand to someone ever?
All right. Humanly, I would say yes, I do. But spiritually, I know there's nothing that should be regretful. Because whatever we do today, I mean, there's a reward for it tomorrow. But humanly, as a human, I would say yes. But when I sit down and I think about the religious stuff and the God I serve, the Lord I serve makes me understand that whatever we do for human, we do for him. And the reward will not come from man, the reward will come from him. So if I say I regret, meaning I'm not expecting any reward from God. So it's a bit dicey. Sometimes I can regret because I'm a human, but when I sit down upon second thought, I'm like, okay, no problem. Assuming I did it for God, then the reward will come for God. So it's cool for me.
So no regrets at all?
I have regrets as a human being. God forgive me for this, but I've done a lot of things that I regretted later, especially helping people. They paid me back with evil, but life goes on. Yeah.
But they say that when you do for man, you've done for God.
Yeah.
And in other cultures, people also believe that man is God.
Yeah.
So,
you see,
if you put it that way, is God ungrateful?
You and I know man is not God. Even though God created that is in his own image, but we are not God.
Okay. We are little gods.
Yeah, but we are not the supreme God.
We are not. But we take after our Father.
So I look at the supreme God, not the demigods.
Okay, not the demigods.
Yes.
That explains it well.
Yeah.
What is something you've done that could actually get you in serious trouble? You've done it. Nobody knows about it. But if anybody should find out, we are going to see Nana Romeo in deep waters. So
when I mention it, that means I'll be in deep waters. Because there's something like that. Okay, let me open up. It's not anything too serious. I remember, it got to a time you could call somebody with an unknown number. When you call, it comes like unknown number.
Unknown.
And there was a time I spoke to a friend in London. At that time, I wasn't really a traveler. I had not even traveled anywhere. So I made someone got me a UK number I was using here for my WhatsApp. So I could chat somebody.
And they would think you're in the UK?
And they would think I'm in the UK. And that trick worked for me a lot. Yeah, but now I'm
it worked in which quarters? Business-wise or entertainment-wise?
In all angles.
Or getting the girls-wise?
Of course. Entertainment, girls, everything. It worked for me.
It worked.
It really worked.
That foreigner.
That was the time I realized that most Ghanaian women really like about
people living outside.
Yeah, and it really worked for me. One time, during that time, I took a friend's a car, and I dressed like one Borga with my chain, my cap on.
Master Richard.
Oh, Charlie. I met the girl, and this is what I did. She was a lady I was chasing, but she didn't know me in person, but we were talking with my normal Ghana number.
Okay.
And I realized it was hard for me. So I switched to the UK number and we started talking. So I
then
told
the
her,
conversation changed.
oh, it changed, everything changed. I told her, oh, I'm coming to Ghana. What do you want? What should I get you? She said, oh, anything nice, perfume, whatever. I said, okay, no problem. I'll get you a perfume. So I came down and truly I got the perfume. And I drove to her one evening. I picked her at Sprinters. And I asked her, what do you want to drink? She said, oh, so feel free, let's enter. Because that day I really prepared myself. I had something on me.
Or something else with money.
Yeah, money, yeah. I wanted to prove that indeed I'm a burger. So we entered the supermarket. I said, feel free, choose anything here you want.
Burger, yeah.
Burger, yeah. And that day he worked for me and
I understand it. It's okay.
And after that day, she realized I can't burger. Because this is what happened. Once we were driving, when we finished everything, I was driving her back home. She wanted to play music from her phone. So she wanted to connect the Bluetooth to the car. Unfortunately, I didn't even know the settings. So she was like, I said, I was talking like a big man.
Big man.
Although area to come my business check it for settings and eventually worked for her and that was it. So later I don't know how come she met me somewhere at a program and she was like, so she came close. I said, no, me I'm focusing myself. And that was so. Since then, I decided I won't play this game again, and I stopped. I stopped for good.
Who is the most problematic celebrity you've ever had to deal with? Ever had to deal with, actually?
Problematic.
Of all of the celebrities that you talk to.
Problematic. Not really.
There's
the one that is problematic. I haven't had any encounter with the person.
But who would you call problematic?
I fear Schwarzenegger, number one.
Sister Fear. Okay. Would you sign a petition to make cheating a crime in relationships or marriages?
I always say that men are born polygamous. So there's nothing like cheating when it comes to men. You see, moreover, women outnumber men. You understand? And they also know that you can't be biased. You can't be what's the word to use? I mean, let's stick to the bias. You see, you can't be biased in a sense that men are not many. Women as usual.
Right now I think the ratio is about 5 to 1.
Or 5 to 1, yeah. So just imagine, sister, tell the OTA. I watch the Bema back wa boss. Just imagine. Don't be selfish. Allow men to flow. The here say okwa obebafie. Me dey meet me I can't know. I always say
you think women should understand that
they should
men
understand.
Should have multiple.
Whether you understand or not, it's happening.
Okay.
So make it official.
But the Jesus factor controls it.
Jesus factor.
The religion factor controls it. It puts some kind of fear in you.
Who was God's best friend?
David,
the records are with him here then.
Wapema.
Solomon. Omo mu days no mu nyame ne kasa wo. Ye kwa de kan Bible ne ate ase. Omo de no mo tew eni no. But na the year me say na ne mpram ye say. Nti it's been there.
Abraham cry say Sarah catch and say ebeya onko fa hega we mu nyame.
Nti
no ni nyame kasa on daily basis.
Yankopon me ma bia no obekọ bru sem.
But Sarah so ohun bibi ansa no ka kire Abraham. Dem so ono hu so hwe ne dada. O se eja de o hwe de ko ho.
Bra, enye adwaman na obi bekọ bru sem jamo. Especially say be ma fa de ire chinto bekọ hell ensita. Yankopon ni ada. Normal Yankopon de jeje ye no. Adwaman ka ho kra. Oh, say be ma afa ni ire chinti Yankopon say ewe ntim de no ko bru sem jamo.
What is adultery then?
Adultery there eye brofo. What you say? Eye brofo broni na troye. Eye brofo. Ba de ba kan kasa mo eden.
Say
adultery de ba twi kasa mo.
So afa yirechi.
Afa yirechi. Na me kasa nye nne na hyase tete. Nti emfiri hon so. Nye ye pensu na be firi. Yeah, because generation for by until then, there be any worried about it. The here say speak to your man. Charlie, when you say Yariaba, then be a bon by. Nakai say, oh, by papa be fear or train. Bon by. Every man wants to hear this from his woman. There's a popular radio presenter in Accra here. I will not mention his name. He once told me, Nana, honestly, now when I'm chasing women, something comes to my mind. My wife told me, you are allowed to do whatever you want, but remember, there's HIV/AIDS. So always protect yourself. So anytime he thinks about it, he feels like, no, let me not even try. Yeah, let me not even try. He told me he'll be in bed with his wife around 1 a.m. and other girls will be calling. And sometimes he will be sleeping deeply and the wife will pick the call. Hello, Pacho. Wadao. I didn't even mention it. Wadao. Wadanti. I know a friend. And he will not be perturbed because he knows the wife will not fight anyone. So he said, no. Now, Papa say, I didn't think I said,
why am I worrying myself?
He still does it.
This is deep, you know.
Yeah, he still does it, but in moderation now. Yeah. Also, it means it's a but or the nyansa to only boo at home. Inti oba bi obefre a na yire obi ano say when you say me ebe ma warefo. Oba no wa yankasa later why. So now this is what he does with them. And they know.
He's come clean with the wife, like
clean.
You know. Wow.
Yeah.
Don't try this at home.
No, don't try it.
Not all women are same, please. I beg you, Pam. Now, if you had a minute with Nana Akufo-Addo,
okay,
the sitting president of the Republic, what can you put in his head? What would you talk to him about? 1 minute.
1 minute.
With the president.
Nana, are you happy with how the country is going? That's my first question.
The clock is still ticking.
And Nana will be like, I'm not sure I'm happy. What do you think you're not doing right? So I'd rather put questions. Nana, what do you think you're not doing right? Per the answer he gives me, then we elaborate and continue with the conversation. So I'll ask him these two questions first. Are you happy with how the country is running? He may say no or yes. If yes, I'll have other questions.
There's
if
no,
no,
follow-up.
The follow-up question will be like, okay, Nana, if no, what do you think you're not doing right? So based on the answer he gives me, the other questions will follow. Yeah.
But your major question would be, are you happy?
Are you happy
with the economy? Okay. Are you happy?
Are you happy
with the country?
That's right.
Are you happy?
That's right.
With your life?
Because I know you are a religious person.
Yeah.
Before man and God, be honest. Assuming it's God that is asking this question, are you happy? I'm sure you will not lie. You will tell me, yeah, I know things are not right. So what do you think you're not doing right that is making things not go right?
But the funny thing is, would there ever be a president who can make everything go right?
Why is
democratically elected?
Why is it that people are saying that Nana seems to be the worst president in the history of Ghana? I'm hearing that a lot.
Okay, that's probably people's
So
opinion.
It means that there are always exceptions to cases.
Some will perform better than the others.
Of course.
But my issue here is, would there ever be a president who is copacetic, 100% perfect?
You know why it can never be so? Because we always have opposition members. And those people, no matter what you do,
they're looking for the
it will not please them.
Anyway,
yes,
that's true. Now, Nana Romeo is like a very popular figure. What is one trait that if somebody spends 10 minutes with you, it will show? The people will know that this is Nana Romeo. One trait about you that is not too hard to see when people get close to you.
Nana is very caring, very loving, and very sacrificial. I can sacrifice a lot for people. I'm very kind. Those who are close to me, they know this about me.
Well, which day were you born?
Saturday.
Kwame. Yeah, I'll believe that. I had a Kwame in my life for about 16 to 17 years, and that is the trait.
The only problem with us is we are very emotional. I'm very, very emotional.
I know.
Yeah. That's it.
Wow. If you had the chance to bring back any of the past presidents of this country, who would you bring back? Why?
I'll bring Kufuor back.
President Kufuor.
Yes.
J.A.
And that is not to say I am an MPP member, no.
Mm.
But I admire that man so much. During his tenure, I saw a lot of development in Ghana. I remember during those times, I used to come to Accra a lot with Kufuor bus.
Where were you?
I was in Techiman then.
Okay.
I used to travel a lot with Kufuor bus. A lot. It helped me a lot. Aside that, health insurance and a lot of things I cannot mention.
Free maternal care.
Yes, and community police. Yeah, there was community police. A lot of things during his tenure. He's one man I always.
His governance was policy based.
Yes.
Which affected every Ghanaian everywhere.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's one man I always say. I have favorites. He's one of my favorite politicians. Nana Kufuor. Sorry, Kufuor. I love Alan Cash. I love the late Fifi Mills. I love John Mahama. These 4 people are my favorite politicians.
You added Alan Cash.
Yeah.
Alan has never been president.
No, I just love him as a person.
Okay, personalities that you like.
He seems to be cool, calm, and I love such people. All the names I've mentioned, look at them. They are all cool in nature.
In nature.
Calm,
cool,
is
collected.
Calm. The late Mills is calm. Alan is calm. John Mahama is also calm.
Okay, now let me take you back. You just mentioned Techiman. So it means that you didn't start your life in Accra.
No.
And when you were well and able, when you found your feet in life, which car did you buy first? The first ever car you drove?
Toyota.
In your name?
Toyota Corolla.
Which year?
That was
not the year you got the car, the year the car was modeled.
I've forgotten it.
Okay.
But I remember it was a Toyota Corolla. I bought it from Naache's husband, Mr. Odro.
Okay.
He sold it. I even bought it in Accra here. I bought my first car in Accra. Yeah. But before that, I was driving other people's cars. I had an ex whose car was with me. I used to drive. Yeah, but it wasn't mine until I got my own car that I bought with my own money. Toyota Corolla.
How much?
That time it was 60,000 cedis, 600 million those days.
You bought it for 60,000.
Yeah, 60,000.
Wow.
Yeah. Home use, like
home use.
Yeah, Aguchile use, not Ghana use.
You registered in your name for the first time and everything. Awesome. Abba Brown.
Yeah.
And Nyagro. Now, the most awkward thing you've done for somebody you have amorous relationship with? Awkward.
Honestly, I'm not really a naughty person. I'm not too naughty because I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything.
So yours is sex then?
That's it. I believe in that. I love sex.
Okay.
It's a therapy too, according to doctors.
You think sex is therapeutic?
According to doctors, it helps everyone.
Are you a doctor?
I'm a herbalist.
Look at native doctor. Okay. Share with us a short story of a very difficult moment in your life.
A short story of a very difficult moment in my life. When I had to let somebody I loved so much go. Because the trust was no more. I had lost trust for her, and there was nothing that could bring the trust back. Even though...
What caused the mistrust?
You know the story already. That was story now. I don't want to mention.
The story that nearly got to court?
That's it.
Or the story that went to court?
That went to court. That decision was tough for me because at that time, the woman was doing everything for me. But I still had to let her go. So even though she was going, but I wasn't at peace with myself because I felt like this is hard for me.
Going to be
yeah. But I had to stand on my feet to let her go. She left. Even though it wasn't easy, it took me a lot of times to heal. But eventually, I was okay.
And there was nothing else you could do.
And another one too. Yeah, another one too, in relation with the same lady. My best friend was your namesake. He was Kofi. He was just like a brother. I took him as a brother because I'm the only boy in my family. All of my other siblings are girls. This guy was more than a family member. He was more than a blood related yes. Because of him, when I was renting my apartment, I rented two rooms so that anytime he comes to Accra, he can have a place and lay his head. During that time, I was working with a herbal company. They gave me a small car, and my ex too bought me a car. I was actually supposed to return that car the company gave me, but I kept it thinking that anytime my friend comes, he can use it. I did everything for my friend, but he betrayed me with that same girl. Yeah, that same girl. Because
so now I understand how come you lost trust completely.
See, this lady, during the time I was with a girl, I had a baby with a lady, but unfortunately the relationship didn't survive. So the
baby is alive?
Oh yeah, she was the one who called it.
Okay.
So the woman, my ex, the one I had to leave painfully, bought me an iPhone. She actually got me my first iPhone, iPhone 8. So that time, my baby mama had a problem with her phone, and I was on the verge of getting a new phone. So I had to give her the phone that was given to me by my ex. And this, my friend, knew about it. And he picked his phone and called my ex and told her, say, Oto Adiama Nana. No, they are coming, the baby mama. No. Oto Adiama Nana. Meanwhile, it was just the phone. So my ex asked me, where is your iPhone I bought you? I said, oh, I got a new phone, so it's not with me. Where is it? I said, oh, what's your problem? You gave me a phone, I'm not using it again, and I have a new phone now. And the lady apparently got a picture of my baby mama holding that phone. Not knowing my friend got that picture.
Kofi did that?
Yeah. And the lady sent me the picture. You gave this phone to your ex? I said, yes. What's wrong with that?
Kofi a cobra?
Yes. On Cobra Kofi a cobra. A lot happened. A lot happened.
I get you. Now, you've come far.
Yeah.
Listening to you and everything. What one thing do you wish that you knew earlier, but you know now? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Putting my trust in people, thinking that the way I love somebody is the way the person loves me. Yeah, I never knew it doesn't work like that until
I knew this when I was like 15 years old.
I never knew. I never knew. I swear. Because I gave my all anytime I had somebody close to me. And this Kofi friend was someone I could even confess to, even if I had killed someone. I had so much trust in my friend.
And he did it.
This friend actually helped me to move from Techiman to Sunyani to come and work at Space FM. He was also working there. He knows the story, that's why I'm saying it vividly. At a point, something happened and he was playing the mid-morning and they gave me the mid-morning to play. But I was sleeping in his room at that time when I moved.
You took his job and you are living together?
This is what happened. So when they gave me the job, he was playing after drive. But one night we were sleeping, I woke him, I said, Kofi, I'm not comfortable playing your show whilst living with you. And it was also through you that I got to Sunyani. I want to resign. And he told me, don't resign, there's a purpose for this. Maybe God is using this short journey of your life to pave a bigger way for you. And truly, within few weeks or months, Abeku Santana called me. And I had to leave Space the next day.
Brought you out of Sunyani to Accra.
When Abeku called me, the following day I left. Because I saw...
So he prophesied?
Yeah. Yes. And that guy actually was like a seer.
He's gifted.
Whatever he said came to pass. Most of the things he said came to pass. But I don't know what happened. He couldn't control himself.
And people cannot sometimes just deal with your upgrades. They cannot deal with your improvements.
That's it.
You know.
So
they become evil.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You know, even there are some married couples. I know some husbands who don't want to even see their wife's progress.
No.
I don't know why.
There are men who will never give you money.
Yes.
To become better.
Yes.
They want to keep you where you are.
Yes.
so they can be in control and always control you.
Yes.
But it's also as a result of some of the attitudes of certain kinds of women. When women makes money, you know how some of them become.
Sure.
So it's a dicey world.
No wonder the burgers we used to have in our homes will tell you bruchiri. Oh, they were here. Minister Nabana. What when I see dino? Oh, they are bruchiri.
Now, Romeo. So, what part of a woman's body turns you on?
The nipples. And they haven't that out. Yeah,
but you need to travel the distance to get there.
These days is out there.
It's easy.
I don't see when you're in town.
I don't see.
Now, majority of women don't wear
I am blind spiritually.
Okay, I won't fault you on that. So, a lot of women these days don't wear bra.
And
when you go,
when it pokes, I thought you were talking about, in its raw state.
Whether raw or in something. The answer is who say nipple in the honor. And the minion one will be me. Honestly. And then the first time on nipples. And then the
Nanya.
Think you have to crown on nipple or crab.
Headless, but have nipples.
Oh yeah,
that's nice. So, have you ever had an affair with any celebrity in this country?
Who is a celebrity?
Somebody famous for things they do and have been appreciated extensively.
Oh, of course, it's normal. I say, if anything, Q4 Kasabi, I can't form very free. I'm saying, so I say.
Control free for on everyone.
What I said, I don't know, a generation, never fire when I went. I don't know if you get a picture.
Did you date or it was just casual sex?
Oh, we dated.
You dated. Then you can mention a name.
No, me, I don't put anything amorous about my life out there.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
Papa.
Especially when you see nipples?
Okay, this is how it is. People always get this thing twisted.
Okay.
Something will always attract a man to go to a woman.
Okay.
And that is the love at first sight. Love develops. It always starts from somewhere. Before you approach a woman, there must be something that you like about her. It can be her ass, the nipple, the shape, the size, the shape, everything. So that thing that attracts you to approach a woman is what you love about her. So it is love at first sight before you get to know the person and realize that we will survive with them woman. Until the love does not grow again. There's always love at first, but love grows.
You come together only to determine whether you can stick or break apart.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. That's the law of life.
Yes.
Yeah.
With your wife right now, you are still growing your love.
So it never ends.
Yes, it grows.
You find a new thing every day.
Yes.
Some you like, some you don't like.
So there's always love at first sight. But with men, even with women, men always approach women based on what we see. And it has to always be physical.
They are moved by sight.
Their sight, and you know it. You can't cease to be men. And no man. But women, mostly women are not moved by what they see.
What they
hear. Like okay. We want to go businesses so guy will
you could tell them that you are just coming from heaven. God says good afternoon, and they will believe.
Oh, they will believe you.
Some will believe.
Some will believe.
They know you are lying, but if you've gone to the extent of thinking about this lie to tell me is food.
That's it. Just they create the lie, that's all.
Now choose one for me. 2 years without phone.
Okay.
Or 2 years without sex.
Oh, me, I can go 2 years without sex.
I thought you loved it.
I love it, but I don't do it randomly. I do it with the right person.
At the right time?
Yeah, at the right time.
At the right place?
Yes, at the right place. I've stayed a year without sex before. Just last year.
Okay.
And I'm breaking here.
I'm also last year. Can you be making reference?
Same time, I'm saying last year I'm breaking here. But before last year, I never stayed there 1 year. It's doable.
Which period in your life would you describe as your best ever?
In terms of
your life. That period of time, you feel like that was the bane for everything that you have become. That was the biggest thing that happened to you, the greatest thing that ever happened to you. You cannot forget that period of time in your life.
Maybe the first time I got my UK visa. Because it has always been a dream to travel.
That was the first foreign travel.
The foreign travel, the first one was South Africa. Then they say Africa in I went with Juliet Ibrahim and co. It was a birthday and we went to celebrate it there. That was my first time I actually sat in an airplane.
And traveled long distance?
Long distance.
Or not even the local, the domestic flights? Really? Wow.
My first airport travel, I made plane was Abeku Santana initiated it for me.
Mr. Agri has been of great help to you.
Abeku story American in he's been helpful. Abeku de wabwami bibreo.
Awesome.
Yeah,
so you went to UK. That was the time that what happened in the UK on that trip?
No, it was just a normal visit.
Okay.
I went to visit a friend.
You met?
No, a musician. I'm promoting him, so no person. Miss a treat.
Opportunity.
So I was there.
And did you see nipples in the UK?
Hey, na say one nipples no UK. I want the over show me found UK cry kakra na America.
You've spoken to a whole lot of celebrities in your career. You know, your career on radio. I listen to you and very, very pushy interviews you do. Who would you say has been the most intelligent that you've sat with in an interview?
I don't know. The woman said, "Bra, the moment you mention one name, now I say, I'm more marketing in Anno. Oh, more bounty." But if you ask me the ones I've enjoyed talking to, I've enjoyed talking to Stonebwoy. Yeah, Stonebwoy. Bernitan. I enjoy talking to Habiba Sinari.
Habiba?
Yeah.
Oh, your good friend?
Yeah. Interview anymore.
Very sharp young lady.
Very intelligent.
Very intelligent.
Yeah. I also enjoyed talking to interviews with ABO. I enjoyed Medica's interview as well. Yeah. MDK. I enjoyed Sister Debbie. I enjoyed Vivian Joe. A lot of them. I can't mention all the names, but a lot.
I'll take that for an answer. But who have you vowed never to interview again?
If you Schwarzenegger. Or no kwade me interview no dan me pese me no me try mpo. E o mampo. Me ne na nkasa se ani hia. I say we are so you say atwitwa me ne bia sura ayanda.
Atwitwa me ne bia sura ayanda.
Atwa enipa ti no. E na oda se ana osura eni so bi so no eternity. So no o man for Phyllis. Ba wo person de ne ba na so chance o fela. Omba. O se nya na omba mpo. E na delay so o friend interview so omba. O chia me kofi so friend interview no so omba.
Me
na ma friend da bra wamba.
Na so wa friend me mama ya kasada.
Oh, na me po one on one I don't know what.
When nipa da se ni. One friend Accra FM. I've come to Accra FM.
I don't know I feel the kasa yo.
Any
only premier nyamia. Any nyamia.
Premier. It's all me ma we
my friend na my.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah. Na ya mo am ye interview no mo pe interview sa.
O say
mo am interview am.
La ni nye clear I say me
delay say on pay interview.
Oh na seriously there is an oversight. Make I say you di hon komo.
You di hon komo. Na also Jack. Say also there o Jack.
Time now friend me
na munye. Na time na munye.
I feel my kind of situation. But since I get here
say puno na bi man buy there also ba.
O say
barter trade. Say me maba.
Imagine crowd.
We go also send more free mo.
Yeah.
Cake papa.
Some ba.
O be back ready say me too o be worry.
You people say me yeah, you triple party in Romeo. Now, the highest amount you've received from a guest or a fan? the person likes you, the person came to you, and
30,000 cedis.
Nana!
Or say, Opemasem keke. Utiemi radio so a onya rechichire na nije na kuma to ne yam e na to da ene say onka no dro but utiemi a oye okay nti ne ba wa bruchire oye mame panyini kura wanyini na oka chire ne ba ne say ne ba ne nya ade ma no na kuma to ne yam opeso chena na Romeo ade na ne ba ne say sa na ti ne ba no busan say dey sa o say minim de me de ma na obepe ti mame maniska ti o say ne ba no busan sa he I say, come on, 30. I say, okay, the banana opportunity no descending no the bread. Me ji anam de kota asase. Nti ma me nti me wasase. Asase no de ma me nti ka nam de to.
So me can say we answer it. Which celebrity are you dating in your head right now? You're crashing on the person crazy.
Serious. What is that question? Joyce Dumas. Yes, Dumas. I have a couple of them, but I like Jocelyn Dumas.
Jocelyn. Have you done anything about it?
Oh no. On only the ending yet. Me kokra say me kopen. But me.
Osha won home swan.
And yes, sir. Na bra say I didn't there. You do baby out to me to first class. What do I say? So we are oba no be call vacation. Nana me person me call vacation.
Vacation name will cry a problem. Answer. Means they be call
vacation ankasa no. All call no be di o.
Oh, me say vacation name. Asemo.
Intimi. But me penase mo meeting. Onu nie. Matankuma nie. Omi no pa de. Me promise pa. Ena Abiba scenario there ono no Abiba there eno no a topic of eno no you can answer later. Abiba sunim say I'm one of the people and I do ahomachin 20 kra na ebi ebe friend me say bibia ya Abiba kra na me jade me bia to attend to her. She knows she's so dear to me.
What do I bet you Tiana?
Abiba the meeting bibia man.
The American it man say
Chilemuye.
What do I bet you Tia? So home soon tino.
Ntina meka say Abiba de mpo de nyeska. Abiba de say me two blows kra, me two blows. Just to
into the crack plan say.
Nti me pa ono so na sempa. Nti omo. O say me ka say Joyce Nduma de me nko ho kra.
Everybody obey that.
Say me bend. Me ne ye fine.
That means all the Abiba crab bremeda.
Joyce need number crab.
We need a number. Abiba just the there so be answer mo Joyce.
Ntina me ka che ne say Joyce say enimi tun kra say
Jocelyn Duma I think.
Ono kwa de mi sia no kra me kan nche no ba mi tim de me penase. Mi sia no kra hello me nkan po. Ba me penase mo bitim.
Ba wa kan hear there what?
Oh what so there.
Obefa ne kwa de ho a.
Say nyama ye pengina ne tim ko.
Eno ne asem. Nkakra ye de be we. Finally, let me ask you, what is one thing you hate to pray for?
One thing I hate to pray for. I hate to pray for somebody's downfall. And I can't even pray for somebody's downfall. No matter what you do to me.
Me
can be okay, it me can be out of anger keke.
That's a prayer, right?
That's a prayer. But say me yes serious pa say me do me obi there and me bo obi do the mean to me bi because karma or hunting no me nje karma adwuma nye me obi a say woni me nam na man dwuno ho adwuma na adwuma me ho bone I so akatua me kura me hu me dem hu amanfo be brede and names and they know nti they are untouchable ya come na different your soul no spirit na tie mu no and ichiri bone yenyo bone nti wo ye bone pensusu so no betwa no asase we so ansa na wawu kura kwaje na wo so insanity.
Nana Romeo, 30 questions all answered, amazing, interesting. Yeah, we are brutal.
That's a brand.
Let me show you.
Say the one almost.
What's say?
More na yes. I would that say yeah me brand. Maybe rainbow. Yeah, sorry, Anna. Me share rainbow.
And I bet na rainbow I could as well.
Yeah.
It's been amazing having you around. Thanks for watching us. My name is Kofi Ochami, and I'm always your host with the most. I'll catch you on the next one, and also look out for me and him on the show. I know it's going to be another wonderful talk. Bye.